Do you think we'll really be able to wipe the Renans off the face of Dana?
Who said anything about doing that?
But we have to in order to survive. Don't we?
Now that you have the blazing sword, and have shown that we really can win this fight, do you really think we should go around killing every last Renan?
But what else are we supposed to do?
Say we go around killing Renans, so they don't kill us first. In turn, that'll just make more and more of them want to kill us. Where does it end, once you enter such a vicious cycle?
Is that why you told Grenar not to kill any Renans without a good reason?
I'm not saying we should forgive and forget what they've done to us. But we can't let ourselves be dragged down by our own hatred either. Hatred comes in many forms. And there's no one solution that will work in every situation. We have to keep searching for new ones if we're going to survive. It's a lifelong journey, finding the answers. That goes for you too. You have to come up with your own answers. Normally I don't pick on the weak. You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
You're lost.
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Rising Viper!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
What's that over there? Some kind of castle?
Yeah, one that belongs to a different lord than Balseph.
Right, that makes sense. You said there were 5 of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us.
Rinwell, right? It's nice to meet you. Does that little white animal follow you everywhere?
He's not a little white animal.
I'll take you all on! Mirage!
Searing flame!
Infernal turret!
Burning strike!
Demon Fang! Great! On to the next!
Roger that!
Show me what you can do, kiddo!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Let's talk.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I can feel my power growing! An opponent like this should be easy.
Mirage!
Gemini Aqua!
I'll run you through!
Come on! I'll blow you to smithereens! Sighted! It's over!
I'll run you
Searing
through!
flame!
That's
Reload!
coming! Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
I'm out of ammo! I'm
Demon Fang! Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
Get lost!
Demon Fang!
Gemini
Mirage! One final push! Don't go charge, give them all we got!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Pathetic!
Hey, Zephyr. Why do you keep fighting?
What do you mean?
Until I met you and the Crimson Crows, all the Danans I ever knew just accepted their lot in life as slaves. Hell, even I was like that. But all of you in the Resistance are different. Even when you have no hope of winning, you keep on fighting. Why is that?
Come on, that's an easy one. I just refuse to live life as a slave. That's all.
Better to die fighting for freedom than to live as a slave, huh?
Let me ask you a question, Ulvhan. What does it mean to you to not be a slave any longer?
I guess it means living a life not being ruled by the Renans, right?
But what about the Danans who died standing up to the Renans? Are they still slaves? Would they be truly free if all they did was follow my orders and die without knowing what it was they were doing?
But that's...
Being a slave isn't just a position. It's also a state of mind. Don't become my slave, Ulvhan.
What's got you so worked up, Hootle? Is that?
Watch out! They know we're here!
Flying Zeugles, huh? This is going to get interesting.
They're nothing I haven't seen before.
Shion!
I'll shoot them down, you finish them off. Got it? Knock a flying enemy out of the sky, and it's as good as done.
Right. I'll see what I can do. What was it those Zeugles were attacking just now? Is that?
What?
It's nothing.
I only helped because it was convenient. We couldn't have moved forward without clearing out those Zeugles. I don't know what's got you ticked off at me this time, but I suggest you keep your hands away from me.
No one asked you to help.
Rinwell, she healed its wounds. She's not trying to hurt it.
How can you be so...
They look like they're talking to each other.
He's probably happy to see another owl. I don't think Hootle's ever met one before. He might have been wondering if he was the only one. Oh. You just barely got to say hi.
At least we know it's out there. I'm sure we'll run into it again somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Right, Hootle?
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Want to take a break? What are you staring for?
Do all Dan...
I'm always impressed how good of a shot you are, Shion.
What do you mean?
Just that all I'm good for is throwing myself at things with all my might. By comparison, your way is more... how do I put it? Precise.
It's not like I'm that good of a... Look, that's just how it is with guns. If you miss, it's a wasted bullet you can't get back.
Is that why you're always aiming to exploit enemies' weak spots?
I wouldn't say every shot is that deliberate, but that is part of it. For example, if I see a flying enemy, I'll often go for their wings. Also, if I see a jumping enemy without wings, I know they're an easy target because they can't get out of the way while in the air. In your case, I bet it's easier for you to deal with enemies that stay on the ground, right?
Definitely. Things that can fly circles around me are a real pain to deal with.
Exactly. It's important to keep your enemy's movements in check.
True. Although your shots have the added benefit of stunning enemies, so it's easier to swipe materials from them. It's really helped out.
It's nothing, really. As long as you keep doing your part when we fight, I'd say we're even. So, this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul-searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
Why am I here?
Would it kill you to be a little more friendly?
I don't see how that's necessary.
Look, for the time being at least, we're working together. You don't have to make this harder than it already is.
In case you've forgotten, the two of us may be working together, but the only reason we're even teamed up right now is because our interests happen to overlap. Otherwise, why in the world would I be working with a Danon slave like...
I am not a slave! I'm not a slave anymore. Not since I chose to fight. I've left that life behind, and I'm better for it. Understand? I'm sorry for yelling. But please, don't call me that ever again. Okay?
Okay. I swear you can't walk 5 steps without tripping on a Zoogle. This is getting old.
Yeah, but wasn't it you Renans who brought the Zoogles here from Rena in the first place?
They're not just ordinary animals from Rena. Each of them has been modified to suit a particular purpose. In fact, some Zoogles were originally derived from the animals on Dana, or so I've heard.
What? You Renans couldn't stop at just the people of this planet? You had to screw with our nature too?
You can get angry all you want, but we have bigger fish to fry. So, are you going to work with me or not?
I will. It's in both of our own interests.
Having second thoughts?
No, I was just thinking about the blazing sword. Whenever I hold it, I feel wrong somehow.
Is relying on a sword from a Renan Master Core that repulsive?
It's not about that. It's just... It's hard to explain. It's like the sword is almost too strong.
I don't know what's got you so worried, but in case you forgot, that sword is the only reason we have a fighting chance against a lord.
I know. You don't need to keep telling me.
Well, good. That said, the longer you use it, the more you get burned by it, too. We need to remember to patch you up quickly when that happens. A double-edged sword in every sense. Since you can't feel pain, you'll need to be careful, okay?
Are you actually worried about me?
Is that a problem? Look, I need you if I'm going to take out the lords, and I can't have you dying on me before that happens. That's my only concern.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But...
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renan, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renan?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renan as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renan as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renans. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danan agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danans?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised. Well, off we go.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
I take it we're heading through here then?
Everything all right, Zephyr?
Yeah, it's nothing.
What is that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
Your wife? You never mentioned anything about being married.
That's surprising?
You said was. So then, is she gone? Was it the Renans?
No, she was sick. I couldn't get her the medicine she needed, and then she was gone. I'd always wanted to show her the world as it could be.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. There are plenty of people out there more deserving of your sympathy than me.
But...
Let's go.
What is this place anyway? What's with these columns and steps?
No idea. I've never been here before either. Rena's convoy squads probably used it in the past.
I guess. It's definitely seen better days. You wouldn't know anything, would you, Shion?
Nope. And I'm not interested in learning either.
Actually, these are Danan ruins. See? You can tell by the way the columns are decorated and stuff. They're all old Danan designs.
Are you saying these things were built more than 300 years ago, then?
Yeah. I have no idea what they were used for, though.
It's amazing to think our ancestors were capable of making such structures. Hopefully there'll come a time when us Danans will be able to walk through here freely again.
That's exactly what you're fighting for, isn't it? Let's keep moving.
Yeah. Right. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
You through! Sonic thrust! See ya! Talent! Demon tank cannon! Rising Stay away from its toxins! Rising speeding!
Here I go.
Demon tank!
Steering
See ya!
Do it!
Rising light sword!
Hear me!
Demon tank!
Fury!
Burn in hell! Demon tank! How's this? See ya!
I'm ready. Do it!
Talon storm!
I need to be stronger.
Normally I don't pick on the weak. Don't go charging off like that!
I'm out of ammo.
Take aim and blast it out of the sky! Infernal turret!
Here I go. You're
Got fire!
I've got it.
Rising
Let
Light!
a marksman handle.
All yours! Demon tank! How's this? Rising Light! You right up!
Here I go. I'm only getting
Demon
started.
tank! I'll run you through!
Never imagined there were Zeugles out there that could pretend to be statues.
That's because Zeugles don't come from nature. Who knows what else is lurking out there?
Guess we have to be prepared for anything.
It's freezing in here. And after how hot it was outside, too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from Cyslodia. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
Is the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hootle. He's from Cyslodia. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from Cyslodia?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
Come again?
Just like I said, you never know when Snake Eyes are watching you.
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
Their official title is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere. observing us at all times.
So? Renan surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, in Cyslodia, it's not just Renans. They've got Danans spying on each other, too. Or in other words, there's the Snake Eyes themselves, plus all their small-time informants. All it takes is someone squealing on you, and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked, no goodbyes. Course, informers are rewarded handsomely for their deceit. Everyone's always got one eye open, waiting for the moment to inform on someone before being tattled on first.
Hence the not trusting one another, huh? In that case, what do you think they'll make of us?
Hard to say. Although, not being from Cyslodia will probably help, honestly.
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people. Why go along with it, though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Ulvhan. That's why the world needs people like us. Normally I don't pick on the weak. I'll run you through! That is coming! Rising Wyvern! Don't go charging off like that! This one's gonna be tough! I'm on it! I owe you one! Demon Fang! Toss cannon! Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
I'll fix you up!
Pierce through!
Thanks! This one's all mine!
By the power of...
I'm on it! Let me know if you're struggling. You all on. Sonic Thrust!
Here I go!
I'll run you through! Sonic Thrust! See ya! Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! How's this? You're on! Demon Fang!
Magna Ray!
Pierce through! One final push!
Right!
Give them all we got!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pulling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
Don't get careless.
Rising Wyvern!
Don't tell me!
I'm only getting serious.
See ya! Sonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing arm.
Demon Fang! I'll run you through! See ya! You're on! Talon Storm! Tusk Cannon! Demon Fang! How's this? Thanks! Demon Fang!
Burning?
Everything's coming up, Zephyr!
Don't get careless.
Rising Wyvern!
Don't tell me!
I'm on it! Demon Fang!
Magna Ray!
Talon Storm! Rising Wyvern!
Your wings won't save you from me.
Rising Phoenix!
One more.
Bingo!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Pathetic!
feeling about this.
I never miss!
You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Tell it.
Burn in hell! Demon
Do
Fang!
How's this?
Through!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Here, let me help.
I owe you one.
I'll cover you.
Tusk cannon.
Recover!
Okay, here I go.
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
Demon Fang!
By the power of water!
Demon Fang!
Great. On to the next.
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Sonic
See ya.
Thrust!
Talent.
Pierce through!
Tusk cannon.
Pierce through!
Mega
Sonic
Ray!
Thrust!
Gemini Aqua!
Demon Fang! Pierce through!
Run you through.
I'm only getting started.
Talent storm.
Gemini Aqua!
Tusk cannon.
Demon Fang!
Whoa. Take a look at that.
Guess I misread the landing. That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
We don't have much
Pierce
choice.
through! Sonic Thrust!
Damn it! Reload!
I'm on it.
Pierce through! Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
Sonic Thrust! Demon Fang!
Tusk cannon.
Burn in hell!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
See ya.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Recover!
I owe you one.
Here's a healing art!
Demon Fang!
First aid!
Okay, here I go.
Tusk cannon.
There!
Pierce through!
It's over!
Sonic Thrust!
See ya.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Phoenix!
See ya.
Demon Fang!
Talent storm. Tusk cannon.
Pierce through!
Mega
Sonic Thrust! Pierce
See ya.
through!
Talent storm. Tusk cannon.
By the power of water!
I'll run you through.
Sonic Thrust!
Here I go! It's
Tusk
over!
cannon.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! Demon Fang!
Talent storm.
Pierce through!
Tusk cannon.
Here's a healing art! This one's mine!
How's this? See ya. Talent
Here,
storm.
let me help!
Tusk cannon. This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us. Tusk cannon.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Here's a healing
Demon
art!
Fang! Pierce
First
through!
aid!
You picked the wrong fight.
How's this?
Demon Fang!
See ya.
Sonic Thrust!
Talent storm. Tusk
Power
cannon.
of water!
Demon Fang!
I'll run you through.
Sonic Thrust!
Had it coming.
Mega
Talent
Ray!
storm.
Gemini
Pierce
Aqua!
through! Pierce through!
I'll run you through.
Sonic Thrust!
See ya.
Pierce through!
Talent storm. Tusk cannon.
I'm all stuffed up!
Sonic Thrust!
How's this?
By the power of water!
Sonic Thrust!
Talent storm. Tusk cannon.
Searing flame!
Hold
Reload!
this fight down.
Sonic
Searing
Thrust!
flame!
See ya.
Reload!
Talent storm.
Now I'm all
Tusk
stuffed up!
cannon.
That move!
Here comes the big one!
Had it coming. This is not going to plan.
Pathetic!
Fall back. I'm on it.
I can't lose!
See ya. Talent storm.
I owe you one.
Pierce
I'm all
through!
stuffed up!
I'll run you
Mega
through.
Ray!
Watch out.
By the power of
Talent
water!
storm. Tusk cannon.
Here's a healing art!
I'm on it.
Pierce through! Sonic thrust! You picked the wrong
Do
fight!
it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Everyone's still in one piece?
And what have we got here?
Oh, I saw that in a book once. Those things are worth a lot.
You're a little bookworm, aren't you?
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little. Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
Burn it!
Demon Flame!
See ya! Talent Storm!
Demon Flame!
Rising Wyvern!
Excited.
Rising Phoenix!
Pathetic.
Demon Flame!
The flame of freedom must not die!
I'm not done yet!
Bad feeling about this.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll run you through! See ya!
Demon Flame!
That was almost too easy.
Not much further now. The exit will take us straight into Cyslodia.
You're brooding again. What's eating at you?
We defeated Balsif and liberated Calaglia from the Renans. Now, we're on our way to rescue our fellow Danans in Cyslodia. I'm committed to helping our people. You know that. But then, what happens after that? What's our endgame here?
Good question. The Danans vastly outnumber the Renans, yet we rarely take up arms, because we know that when it comes to firepower, we don't stand a chance. Even if you succeeded in overthrowing the Lords and freeing Dana, then what? Lenegis would still hover over us, the Renan motherland behind it. If they so desired, the Renans could potentially use their might to wipe us off the planet in a second, no matter how powerful that blazing sword of yours is.
So what you're saying is we don't stand a chance. So what the heck are we even doing?
There's no sense in discarding today's victory for tomorrow's loss. If fighting yields even a single day of freedom, it will all have been worth it in the end. Who knows? Maybe that's the day we make preparations for the battle that will free us for good. Speaking pragmatically, the fact the Renans don't exterminate us all in spite of their technical advantage has to mean one thing. They need us. It's up to us to put a dent in their armor before they cotton on to our plan. That way, we force them to the negotiating table.
You want to negotiate with the Renans?
It's galling, I know, but it's the only way to survive while securing our freedom at the same time.
That's... But even so, we can't just...
If you lot are done talking, there's a lord we came to overthrow.
What about you, Shion? What do you plan on doing after we've given the Lords the boot?
All I know is, my reasons for fighting aren't the same as yours. I'm through answering these pointless questions.
So this is Cyslodia.
How far is it to the capital?
We've still got a ways to go. Also, the Zeugles here are different than those in Calaglia, so be careful.
Got it. Sounds like we should make sure we stick close together as we keep moving.
Agreed. Hey, Shion!
It'll be hard for me to use my rifle in a pinch if we're all bunched together. I'll follow behind the rest of you.
Right. Makes sense.
What's up with her? She seems even more upfront than back in Calaglia.
In case you forgot, we're in enemy territory now. If you don't get serious and focus on the task at hand, you'll be inviting trouble.
Don't take it personally. I think that's just the way she is. Plus, you have to remember, with those thorns of hers, she's probably not used to anybody being all that friendly to her. The fact that you can't feel pain means you probably end up getting closer to her than she's used to.
You really think so?
We're talking about someone who came down to Dana all by herself. But you don't see her homesick for Lenegis at all, do you?
No.
That alone speaks volumes about how difficult her whole situation must be.
Yeah.
It's your job as her partner to understand that, and give her the support she needs. You two are going to be stuck together for a while, so the sooner you make nice, the better.
Make nice?
Yep. Now come on.
I get that they're not exactly on the best of terms, but...
Rinwell, don't go too far ahead. You never know where Zeugles might be lurking.
Oh, we'll be fine. We've been able to handle them up until now.
Still, better that you hang back a bit.
No way! I'm the one who asked you to come here in the first place, remember?
Yeah, but if we lose you, we won't know where to go. Besides, It's old guys like me who should be sticking their necks out first.
But
We need you in order to get in contact with the Resistance in Cislodia. So stick close until we find them, okay?
okay, thanks.
Now you've got me wondering. How'd you make it to Calaglia in the first place? I find it hard to imagine you didn't run into Zeugles along the way.
Are you good at hiding or something?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just really good at staying out of sight.
Wow. Still, you had to have been pretty lucky to have made it the whole way unscathed.
Lucky indeed. It's crazy to feel just how much the temperature has changed from crossing over a single peak.
Is it really that big of a difference?
Definitely. Calaglia was hot.
I can only tell from appearance, so... Achoo!
You might not be able to feel it, but it sure looks like your body responds to it just the same.
Seems like it. So if I sneeze, I guess that it's a sign that it's getting chilly.
They say that sneezing is often the first sign you're coming down with the cold, too. That's all the more reason you need to be careful with.
Ha-choo!
Was that also a sneeze?
I just bit my tongue, that's all.
No, it sounded a lot different from mine, but I could swear it was still...
It wasn't a sneeze, okay? Ha-choo!
Guess we both need to be careful out here in the cold.
Is it hard leaving Calaglia behind?
No. Actually, it's kind of a relief to be away from there.
Really? What makes you say that?
Because it was getting to the point where every man, woman, and child would come up and talk to me like they knew me. I could barely find a moment to breathe, let alone relax.
Well, what you did was kind of a big deal, you know. You overthrew a Renan lord and burst open the gates of fire.
Yeah, but that was only because I had the blazing sword with me. We wouldn't have made it to Balsef without you and the Crimson Crows, Zephyr.
Maybe so. But you're still the one who took him out in the end. It's only natural for people to look up to those who protect them. You're a hero to those people.
I never asked to be one. I never asked to take the place of a lord in people's minds. I don't want it.
You're a strange one, Ulvhan. That's for sure. If that's how you really feel, then hold on to that. Listen to those thoughts when you feel lost and don't know what to do. If you can do that, you won't lose sight of who you are, or what the right path to take is.
The right path to take, huh?